I'm waiting to watch the fight between the Supreme Court and Tinubu once the verdict declares him sacked. Voila! Exclaimed. Oh, yes, of a truth, that is a reality because it is the same Supreme Court that declared Bola Ahmed Tinubu winner without proper consideration of other people's evidences and opinion. Even those who came in as witness to speak were not even their confession was not even put into consideration or whatever. So Bola is saying it that now it is now between the Supreme Court and Tinubu. Let's see what is going to be their own final verdict. Let's listen to him. This is today's news. Mr. Daniel Bwala, constitutional lawyer, served as a spokesman to Atiku Abubakar in the 2023 election campaign and before then had dispensed legal expertise to Senate Committee on Constitutional Review. In this interview monitored on Arise News Television, he brings his perspectives on the unfolding constitutional question arising from the conflicting judgment of the Court of Appeal in certain jurisdictions across the country. He particularly brings to bear the intriguing questions of how the Supreme Court will approach the issue of Tinubu if he is declared sacked. In 2023 election, we have had the worst of the judgment of courts. We have not had so much of conflicting decisions by one tier of government because if you look at the election tribunals this year, you will notice that there were inconsistencies in one or two tribunal cases at the trial level and at the Supreme Court, probably one or two complaints, but at the Court of Appeal is where the truth is where almost all of these conflicting judgments have been experienced. For the record, the Court of Appeal is one court, so even if it were in Maiduguri at the Court of Appeal, it can be relied upon by the Court of Appeal in Lagos because it is the same courts. This time around, it is going to be between Tinubu and the courts. So let's see if the court is going to, deny themselves of victory. Of course, if they deny themselves of victory, it means that the courts, the law is no longer solid enough to protect the interest of Nigeria. Am I right? Yes. So voila, you are very much right. You see, that is why they said it that what goes around comes around. So what they actually did is what is now going after them. Yes, it's now what is going after them. So let them face themselves this time and let us see who the court will now actually reveal to be the original winner of the presidential election. I believe that, my dear listeners, based on what has just been said right now, I think there is an atom of truth in it. Let's hear from you and let us know what your take and what's your opinion on what has just finally been revealed this day. Don't forget, my dear listeners, don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.